Take you overseas. Rubble and debris litter the streets of a northern Syrian town after a deadly bombing killed at least 2 U.S. soldiers and 2 American citizens today. More than a dozen others were also killed in that blast, which ISIS is now claiming responsibility for.
And we're now getting reaction from the White House. So let's get to our D.C. Bureau Chief Ross Palumbo live with the latest. Ross.
Well, Lori and Calvin, at this hour, the White House only telling us that the president is being briefed. There's been no formal statement yet from the president, not even a single tweet. In fact, he hasn't tweeted in the last 9 hours. But you'll remember it was by tweet back on December 19th that the president claimed victory over ISIS. Today, we now have 4 Americans killed in Syria. We have video of that blast, and we have to warn you that video very disturbing.
Shocking surveillance of the suicide bombing caught on camera. American troops among the 15 people killed. More were evacuated by helicopter. A military spokesperson confirming by tweet those troops were killed while conducting a routine patrol. ISIS claiming responsibility, but that has not been confirmed.
We have won against ISIS.
All of this coming nearly a month after the president declared victory in Syria, announcing by tweet, "We have defeated ISIS," and committing to a full troop withdrawal.
We are bringing our troops home. The caliphate has crumbled and ISIS has been defeated.
The vice president actually making that statement after the Americans had been killed. Senator Lindsey Graham placing part of the blame on the administration.
My concern by the statements made by President Trump is that you had set in motion enthusiasm by the enemy we're fighting. You make people who are trying to help wonder about us. And as they get bolder, so I would hope the president would look long and hard of where he's headed in Syria.
Meanwhile, protests continue as the shutdown heads towards its 4th week. The White House now admitting the economic impact is nearly twice what it originally estimated.
I know that there has been some impact, but at the same time, again, we're focused on the long-term economic principles.
And Speaker Nancy Pelosi now asking the president to delay his State of the Union address, citing, quote, the president's shutdown.
You can make it from the Oval Office if you want.
Well, Nancy Pelosi saying that the president going to the Hill would require elaborate security. And since the government shutdown, there's no way to pay for that additional security. But Calvin and Lori, clearly this is strictly a political move by the Speaker of the House to show the president who is in charge. Sources here at the White House telling me that the president has no intention of responding to this anytime soon. The State of the Union not happening for 2 more weeks, and hopefully for everyone across the country, this shutdown will be over by then.
Well, when and if there is reaction from President Trump to the 4 Americans killed, we know you'll get it right to us, Ross. Thank you.